Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Singapore. Here in my room. Just going to give a very quick little room tour here and then get out and show you the streets of Singapore. So I'm staying at the Fragrance Hotel Sapphire. There are many different fragrance hotels, and so this is the Fragrance Hotel Sapphire. There's another one just across the street. I'll show that when I leave here. And so, as you can see, nice comfy double bed, free Wi-Fi in the room, AC, private bathroom, all the usual stuff, a little small, but works for me. It is $50 per night, so a little bit more expensive than in Kuala Lumpur, but Singapore, I guess, is maybe a little more expensive in general, but there are definitely some very cheap deals, especially on food. I will talk about that a little bit more once I get outside. And so I'm in the Geylang neighborhood. The last two times that I was in Singapore was in 2010 and then last fall in 2017. And both times I stayed in Little India, but this time I wanted to stay somewhere different, show a different part of the city here. And so as you will see in a minute, then it is not a very touristy area. It is really interesting. I'm going to walk down the street with just tons of restaurants and shops and interesting signs and a lot of stuff going on. And so this video is just a little taste of Singapore. It is not a proper tour. Just going to walk down that street and give you a taste for how it feels. So here we go. And so Fragrance Hotel Sapphire. And then right there, Fragrance Hotel Sunflower. And then you got the Super 8 Oxley Hotel 88 down this little side street. And then right up here is the main drag, Hotel Ascender. So it's kind of nice to be down a smaller and quieter side street and yet have the main street right here. And all kinds of like convenience stores. There's a 7-Eleven just 30 seconds that way. It is a hot day in Singapore here. And so I ate at this restaurant a couple of days ago, the day that I arrived. And you can select which items you want there. I got a big plate of food with rice and then 4 different dishes, and it was like $5.50 Singaporean dollars, which is like $4 US, so amazing deal. All right, gonna start walking down this way. It's quite a scene at night as well. More people out and all the neon lights and everything. And so the population of Singapore is about 5.6 million. It is an island nation. It is just off the tip of Malaysia, and it was actually part of Malaysia for just 2 years, from 1963 to 1965, and then it was basically kicked out over political differences and became its own country. And so Singapore is basically one main island, but there are actually like 62 different islets around the main island, but it is basically just an island that is a country to itself. And it is very culturally and religiously mixed. It is 33% Buddhist. I didn't realize that Buddhism was the most popular religion of Singapore. And then 19% Christian, 14% Muslim, and 5% Hindu. If I got that right. And it is a very well-organized city. Quite clean, not, you know, spotless, but very safe. Now apparently the Geylang district here is actually where the red light district is, which I did not know before I came here, so don't get the wrong idea. I'm not sure exactly where that is because I haven't noticed anything that looks like, you know, red light action right around here, but I guess somewhere in this area. Haircut for $7, that's about $5 US. Facial for $38. Bananas $1. Not sure if that's for a bunch or kg or what. All kinds of little shops. Lots of cell phone stuff. Whoop. $15, so that's like 12 bucks for pants there. Bucket of 5 beers for $20, and so that is like $15 US. Here at Happy Seafood Village. Wow, $43 for a crab. Oh wow, and these guys are alive. Whoa, they all just started moving at the same time there. And then some weird ass fruits, I'm not sure what those guys are. Best Vietnam foods. Internet cafe. Alright guys, I think that is going to do it for this video. Just a little taste of things. Tomorrow is my last day in Singapore. I was here yesterday, busy working away, and so I am going to do my best to capture more of this amazing city in the next day and a half. So stay tuned. As you can see there, Geylang Road. And Lore 22 Geylang. Alright, more coming from Singapore.